Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cartographers Guild. My name is Josh.
I'm Drea.
I'm Brad.
How wistful. And we're playing more Andromeda. Yep, still here. Will be for the rest of our lives.
Oh, fucking me sideways.
Did you forget something?
No.
Okay. That was just a general exasperation?
There was a hole in my lip.
Oh.
I was going to say, no, there was a specific reason for it.
It still says white, which usually means I didn't collect something. Or something didn't get read, or...
Do you need to activate this thing?
Damage superconductor? No, because it's... Oh, wait. There it is. There we go. Now it's working.
You forgot
There's
to pick up some
there's a pro
garbage.
tip, kids. If the location is white, it means you still need to collect something from it. Okay, we're not doing side quests anymore. We are doing... Let's see here. Do we have anything on this planet that is a buddy mission? That's on hold. Go to Vold. Nothing there. Nothing there. Go to Havarl. Nothing there. Go to Aya. Okay. Is there anything else on here? Yes.
Nope. Fuck this planet.
These are all secondary missions, so we don't care. Priority ops. Kadara. Okay, we do need to do that. Find a way through caverns. Where is this?
Me.
So this is a priority op. What the fuck is this?
Oh, that's the place that I think we couldn't get to earlier because we were waiting for the radiation to...
Yeah, which it's done now.
But I thought we did that. So
Oh, no, there it is.
Now I'm
I
confused.
think? No, that's a new one.
I was going to say, there's no orange hexagon.
Yeah.
So it's not on this planet? Or it's not
should
ready?
Be.
Where the game is broken.
See, Padromos is founded. Radiation will be slow to clear, but Major Bradley will ensure the outpost thrives. Return to the Nexus and speak to Director Tad. Oh, goody. Our favorite.
That is always our favorite.
Can we just call him? Isn't this why we have
You would
Interstellar
light
think.
internet?
You would think.
Ascent is go.
What am I going to do with this dumbass?
Nobody does. Oh,
Huh?
I got a thing.
You got a
I
thing?
saw it at the store. They were on sale.
Uh-oh.
So we have a cherry cheesecake Hershey's, which I'm pretty sure is Brad safe. A Hershey's Gold Peanuts and Pretzels, which I know is Brad safe. And then a cookies and cream, which is not Brad safe.
I've seen the cookies and cream before.
Yes.
Which are pretty good.
All right.
Well, it was buy two, get one free. So
Snap me off whatever you feel like giving me, and we'll go from there.
alright. I guess you're not getting anything.
Ah.
That was a joke. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Hi, Vetra. Didn't actually mean to talk to you.
Ryder,
Say it.
you probably have work to do. We can chat later.
Yep, she's a busy
You know
girl.
where to find me.
Alright, what is this?
That product we need isn't going to smuggle itself. Alright, him.
Cookies and cream?
Yep.
Ow.
Brad, would you like to embark on
It's
this
so
flavor adventure with me?
Warm out
Okay.
here. It's already starting to melt.
Well, yeah. I believe the scientific term is hot as balls.
I'm sure you. Send it straight to you, of course. I have time to do this myself.
I'm pretty sure it's just the cookies and cream base with something else in it.
Yeah, looks like it.
Alright, let's do this.
It's pretty
It's
good.
supposed to be cherry cheesecake, right?
Yeah. So Hershey's, that's not cherry. I don't know
Why
what the
does
hell
my
that
mouse
is,
not work anymore?
but it's not cherry.
It's also not cheesecake. It tastes like something else I've had before, but I can't identify. No, this is...
That's freaking weird.
Hang on.
Okay. Okay, Gil wanted to talk to us, by the by.
Okay, the cheesecake part of this
Mm-hmm.
tastes exactly like those. I think like mint and or the white chocolate maybe Hershey's that only come around holidays.
I guess I haven't had that enough.
I've had them lots again of regular
Right,
Hershey's.
right.
And yeah, no, this is exactly like it. I have no idea why they thought this was cheesecake.
Hey there.
Gil!
Say yourself.
Question for you.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, think you'll have kids?
Hello, left field.
Where the heck's that coming from?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while I was thrashing you at poker. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromo. It's all she can talk about. You got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
Those who survive.
Those of us lucky enough to live through this.
Exactly. And there aren't that many to start. We're a disaster or two away from not having enough numbers to survive.
Quite frankly,
Jill's right.
all the non-humans are already at that point. If we don't find any surviving arcs, they're basically doomed.
Knew this thing was just a glorified dating service. Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
I get it. I mean, because he's gay, so he's like,
So, you want to have a child of your own?
I don't know. That's never been a thing for me. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do. I don't look back. My mum says that's how my dad was.
Wait, my older brother's here. Everyone be on your best
His
behavior.
gun before
Oh, sorry.
He's a tiny child. Do not corrupt him.
oh, your younger brother.
Yes, my younger
For
brother.
some reason, I wasn't listening. I thought you said your older brother. I'm
Nope.
like, why?
A little like my dad.
In a way, that sounds like my dad.
That's not fair. He kept you close. Made sure you and your brother came home. And he died for you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said that because it
Yes,
was kind of
but the other
dickish.
decisions he made kept him at a distance. That can be just as bad.
I missed what led up to it. I assume we were sympathizing.
Without our fathers, we wouldn't be here. They brought us into this world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
Yeah, alright. Well, that's done. Alright. Aya, Havarl, or Vold? Where do you want to do personal stuff, or should we just do main quest line?
Let's go to Vold.
Okay.
What?
Laughing at Seth. Apparently, he's not used to us eating. Like, we always eat snacks, especially on Tuesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
We're snackers.
Yeah, so if you're going to watch us on Tuesday nights, you're going to want to
gonna
bring
get
your own
hungry.
snacks.
Vold? Vold. Right? There is a mission there, right? Pretty sure there is. I hope there is, because that's where we're going.
Can I have some of that, Dre?
Yeah.
Warp speed!
I'll even stop being weird about it for 5 minutes.
Wow.
Being weird about
4
what?
minutes.
When you review the footage, you'll find out.
I don't review that much. It would take way too long.
And the fun thing about sitting directly behind you is that you have no idea what I'm doing most of the time.
I don't know what anybody's doing behind me most of the time.
Right, and I have fun with that, is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. Especially, the closer you get me to the camera, the more fun I have.
You are lucky I don't have enough time to review the footage. Okay, Cora. There we go. There is a thing to do here.
Well, if you already had your snacks, then I have nothing to say to you. We get to have our snacks.
Snack time!
Okay, Cora's on her team.
Alright,
Let's go.
peanuts and pretzels.
Approaching the LZ.
Now that the palate has been cleansed. Although I feel like we tried this before, but maybe not this variety. We've tried Hershey's Gold before. But, I don't know.
I don't remember.
I remember the blocks, they look different.
That's weird and inconvenient.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Why would they do that?
it breaks into the same number of pieces. Like, the sections, it still breaks up this more or less the same. You just get one long piece and two short pieces.
Okay.
Here, Brad. Not Brad. Here, Josh.
Oh, that is
I
weird.
mean, I guess if you want to split them into thirds, that's pretty convenient, because that's where we're at.
Yeah.
I'm going to try a peanut butter bar, yeah?
They say it's caramelized cream, but it has peanuts and pretzel bits in it.
Okay. We haven't changed this in a while.
Yeah, that is real peanutty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not complaining. I like peanut butter.
Sure.
Today's like
I like obnoxiously red.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I like whatever color scheme is the most obnoxious. Seeing red. Or that one. would say.
I like Blood Pack. It's my favorite. Because
It's not only obnoxiously red, it's chrome obnoxiously red.
yeah.
Even better.
Like out of all of the skins in the game, having played this game before, Blood Pack is my favorite because nothing quite looks like it.
Yeah, the rest of the colors seem pretty straightforward.
Faint signal. Looks like a friendly ship.
It matches the transponder to a Asari survey vessel, Area Phone.
That's the ship Hidaria mentioned. We might be close.
In all your time with the Asari, did you ever meet Arbat Gafshi?
Not that I know of. Always wondered about our system.
We are nearing the nav point provided by Sopar Diesel on Aya.
What's wrong?
It just interrupted a
No.
possibly interesting
Some kind of
conversation.
fight happened here.
Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angara weapons.
Oh, really now?
Now this, I should have seen coming.
I detect traces of weapons fire consistent with PET technology.
Cat. Great.
Hello, boys!
And here's the ambush.
Rubies. Anyone else? Anyone? Oh, that was it. Okay. Nice to know they gave up easily. Just kind of going, we made a mistake. Don't go there. They have guns that shoot angry bees.
Those are the best guns.
This was their way of getting that that grenade from Inquisition in the
Jarpies!
game.
Jar of Bees was awesome.
What was the upgrade? A jar of hornets?
No, and some some wasps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there were 3 upgrades. There was like duration, whatever, and the last upgrade was just called and some wasps.
I thought this would be the Perry Bona.
Ice or mineral deposits may be reflecting false positives. The real
Yeah,
system
well,
must be relative.
Wasps are tiny bundles of praise and hate. So that's definitely an upgrade.
They're garbage insects.
Well, and like and some wasps, it does more damage and also creates a secondary cloud that will go off and attack things near what you threw
Nice.
Jar of Bees at. So,
Wait, did I not recover the supplies from there?
I love Jar of Bees. It's my favorite grenade. I don't use any of the other grenades. I just use Jar of Bees. The pitch grenade, everything else, it's stupid. I just use Jar of Bees.
Well, why use anything else when you have a jar of bees?
I know.
Read your dossier.
Dossier, huh? Fancy. So, what's it say?
That's classified.
Uh-huh. Don't start something you can't finish, Arthur.
Okay, look. Not starting anything. I'm military, you're not. But we're in this together now. Only thing that counts is getting out of it. If you've got the skills to help with that, and it looks like you do, then
Then we're good.
we're good.
Okay, good.
I like that though. The don't start something you can't finish.
Why did you bring that up if you can't tell me about it? That is kind of strengthening.
Okay. All right.
Yep, this is definitely not Destiny 2 because it has
One of those Angara
coherent
units in
story.
here. Romance Speed isn't doing anything for me.
Oh my god. So, the latest expansion of Destiny 2, I have a little too much fun complaining about it.
I mean,
Not the one that's coming out, but the one that's already out?
Yeah, the one that's already out. Not the one that's
Warmind?
coming out. I don't know enough about the one
Okay.
that's coming out.
I mean, I definitely understand that.
But,
What, complaining about things? Yes, you're very good at it.
But, well, okay, so it has this... First of all, it's something that I liked... Okay, so every expansion has had a problem so far. But I did not have a problem with the story in the first expansion.
Okay.
That was good. The perspectives you got were not super binary. People had motivations, you understood them, so on and so forth. The story for War Mines, which is the second expansion, is super binary. And you've got this... so the two sides are Zavala, who is like the commander of the Vanguard, which is you. You're one of the Vanguard. You're a Guardian in the Vanguard. He's the one in charge. Well, him and his fire team.
Parents are gone, but you can still be alive.
Zavala is going, war mines are dangerous.
Oh god.
Maybe we shouldn't fuck with
There's
it.
a Ket on site.
And then you have this brand new character, Anna Bray.
Don't you worry.
Pretty sure Anna is short for Anastasia.
She acts like an Anastasia.
A little bit. You know, and they clearly, like, the character design is very young and fresh-faced and big-eyed. Like, for real. And I didn't... Bridger was the one who said, she's a Disney princess. And I went, oh, you're right! She totally is. And Anna... So, if you don't play Destiny or Destiny 2, something that you might not know is that the Guardians are resurrected. They're people who died in the initial war or whatever, who are brought back to continue to fight the darkness.
Story point real quick.
Okay, sorry.
That's the Perifona, all right. What's left of her.
Definitely Ket weapons fire. This wasn't just a crash. The Ket pulverized the ship. No survivors.
No answers either.
Without the crew, we've lost our best lead to the Asari Ark.
But this is stupid. If they want Asari for exaltation, why not take the crew alive?
We know they're monsters.
So
The ship was the target.
It's like they saw the Perifona itself as a threat. But it's no match for a Ket cruiser.
Hey, got something here. Looks like the flight recorder made it. It's in bad shape, but let's see what... The decimation. Hidaria mentioned specialized Ket hunters. Maybe that's them.
Heck, I like Ket love fancy titles.
It's gotta be Ket, with a name like that.
I hope they choke on it.
Lieutenant, the timer navigational level could be reconstructed.
Right. We could trace the Perifona's flight path, maybe all the way back to the Ark. I'll take a look when we get back. Still lots to do.
Aye. We have a lead.
A lead, huzzah! Now on to the next planet. PB's on Aya, right?
Yep.
Let's go to Aya.
Okay.
Boop.
You're saying something about Disney princesses?
Right. So, yeah, she's a Disney princess.
Okay.
And so we have Zavala going, don't mess with the war mine. And, oh, the thing that I was saying was that, so, Guardians are resurrected warriors from the Golden Age that fought the initial surge of darkness when it came for the world.
Okay.
And so you've been resurrected to fight the darkness hundreds of years later. Maybe 800 years. I'm not clear on the timeline. They're not good about that.
The game isn't clear.
The game isn't. The lore probably says exactly what it is, but you have to go searching for it.
Right. I mean, that's the thing that kills me about Destiny, is that someone wrote all of it! And they couldn't be fucked to put it in the game.
Hang on.
But sorry. Don't repeat my words.
Sorry for the mess.
I'm sorry.
Who's your friend?
An exalted Ket. I called Jarl to show him. Ah, there he is. Jarl, look at this. There's nothing Angara inside.
The physical can be deceiving.
I've run hundreds of tests. Only traces of the Angara genome remain. The Exalted are kept.
Complete with
There
Nexium.
must be a way to fix them.
We can hope.
Anything's possible. You just have to keep trying.
Even from mistakes, we can learn. Thank you, Ryder.
What?
Jarl needs to accept that exaltation is permanent. You're making his grief worse.
We don't know that. I'll be devil's advocate here.
We've barely scratched the surface of what Ket are capable of.
The Exalted are new beings. It's more than a transformation. It's a birth. There's no going back. Jarl is part of this crew. His welfare is my responsibility.
7.
I know this job was a surprise, but you really stepped up. And look, you got your Ket sample.
Their bodies are unlike anything I've seen. Centuries of gene stealing, crafted evolution. It's horrible, of course, but also fascinating.
Glad you're settling in.
Sink or swim, right? I should probably clean this up before it starts to smell.
Yeah, I got it.
Start cutting it up into samples.
Or preserve it. I'm sure we have some way to do that.
Stick it in the airlock for right now. It'll freeze. Probably. I don't know. Anyway, back to the thing. So, this is important because our Disney princess, when she was alive, was Dr. Anastasia Bray, who helped create the War Mines.
Okay.
So she has a special connection to her pet War Mine Rasputin. And the War Mines were the greatest weapons of the Golden Age. They are huge computers that are autonomous and capable of interstellar what's the word I'm after? Well, maybe not. I don't know, maybe not interested. But anyway, they're capable of, they have WarSat networks, which are satellite and information networks that go all throughout the galaxy. They have all of these capabilities.
Okay.
So her animal companion is the greatest weapon known to mankind, including future mankind.
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo.
And so the entire storyline is Zavala going, no, don't mess with the War Mind, and her going, you just have to believe in me, guys. Is the entire storyline.
Sorry, real quick. We went off to go find this guy's weapon supplier or whatever.
Yeah, this was Ephra's test.
Keldo ran weapons for the Resistance. You were his contact.
Good. Continue.
Ephra asked you to test me, see how I'd handle myself.
I told him you were smart.
The Ket had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes. All of them. And Keldo's gun is dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Ephra you did well.
I'm thinking we just keep it professional. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I do want our people to get along. Help each other.
You proved it. This time at least. Need to get the weapons where they belong. Keldo won't be.
Good night, Seth.
Alright.
It was pretty late for you.
credits for myself. Trade?
Works for me.
Resources are scarce for us. If you'll take credits, I'll trade.
It's a start.
Yeah,
Inventory's open to you. Anything you need.
anything, huh? Do you have anything good? Probably not.
It's like, but do you have anything I care about?
Nope. Thank you for paying me credits that you don't know anything about.
Sure. But yeah, and unsurprisingly, the whole storyline ends with the Disney princess winning. And Rasputin coming fully back online. And,
Doing something magical to save the day?
No, we had to do magical things to bring him back online.
Okay.
That was the quest. So, he's back online. We have it's the Valkyrie network, I think, which basically just gives us intensely powerful flaming javelins, but only on Mars.
Okay.
And Zavala's like, this was a bad idea, and Anna's like, no, have faith in me! Is PB drunk?
She looks it.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors? Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You've been drinking.
You've been drinking.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
Aw. I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like. It had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now?
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole
She's
section
using
on
really
Reddit.
big words for somebody drunk.
I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
The Angara have questions?
Don't worry, Peavy. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh? Nope. Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, but...
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, things crawled under my skin.
That would be the
Whatever
Weevils.
it is, I promise. I'll get over it licking the split.
Don't sweat it.
You're fine, Peavy. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding and attractive. Nice combination. I think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. Can I just... No, I can't. Alright.
We should get everyone on our crew drunk and then interrogate them.
We can't. This game never came out with a Citadel DLC.
Damn.
Which, by the way, is the true ending of Mass Effect 3. Nothing happens after the Citadel DLC. That's where the game ends.
That's where the game ends. The problem takes care of itself, for sure.
Yep.
We definitely already amassed an army, and we don't need to be on the front lines all the time.
Nope, we're busy getting drunk.
Come on, think. I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Ryder! Shit! You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. I don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ah!
Let's find an answer.
What's your usual solution?
Usually I cut bait, scram, strike out on my own. When I felt like this back home, I looked for a zero-G chamber, or at least in isolation. Someplace to just drift away.
I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
How flirty are we getting with PB?
I think we can go in here without committing.
Okay.
So we can...
We can make this a friendly thing.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
say you sure.
You're willing to share? I won't cramp your style. Let's find out. All right, I'm in.
Yeah, it looked like we didn't
Oh.
really have a choice of
No, we didn't.
Should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go.
And just bonk randomly into things.
This is the spot. Ryder? Yeah? There's something else that would relax me. What's that? That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
I think we're probably turning her down.
Yeah.
So no thanks?
Yeah.
No thanks.
I don't think so, PB. That's fine. Say no more.
Let's just enjoy this.
Yeah.
I hope this is enough. Hey, don't you know what say no more means? Really, I mean it. No explanation necessary. Just thank you for this.
Okie dokie. Well, that's done. Alright, where are we going? Varl? I think Varl was our next buddy stop.
I think so. Yeah, having followed that story, that whatever with BB before, it's a little, I guess, how things with Liam go. Only more, there's no awkward afterwards. Afterwards, she's just like, "That was great. So anytime you want to, come on by," and that was the end.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
But she means it. At that time, she does not want a commitment.
She just wants to fool around.
Yeah.
That's fair. That seems very PB.
Yep.
Are we on planet yet? I want to be on planet.
Nope, you have to click on the planet 3 or 4 times before landing.
I think the only catches is that the weird thing about this is that so we were romancing Joel, and I think we got to the end of his romance arc, but there was probably one more plot directed thing that was going to happen, since a lot of these games go.
Yeah.
But even though we had committed to a relationship with Joel, we still had to go through the process of turning down PB and Liam because we had flirted with them early on.
Huh. Okay.
So that was kind of weird. Because in other games, once you commit to another player, then everything else goes away. And you maybe have an awkward conversation with them a la, "So I understand you're with so-and-so?" "Yeah, I am." "Oh, okay, fine." But...
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, but no, both Liam and PB, way after hard commitment, were like, "Look, I'm super into you." And you have to go, "Yeah, no, sorry."
Apparently word doesn't get around that you're already with someone.
Okay.
Or they don't assume monogamy.
Pathfinder Ryder, Dr. Tsana Relog, Xenobotanist for the Initiative, and my colleague, Dr.
And for the
Eric
record,
Bonko.
I would admire that if they had written that into the game at all.
Yeah, if there was any indication that was the case.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that that's a programming error.
Just firing up a side quest real quick. I'm not going to do it, I'm just...
Okay, it's dangerous out there.
Okay.
No offense, but you probably shouldn't be out here.
That is not the words that we chose.
She's quite fierce.
Your report of accelerated evolution and rapid growth of nature here caught our interest.
We're analyzing everything we can for clues to replicate the effects on our own crops.
I'm gonna go with that could be useful.
It would have interesting applications if there's a way to control the process.
Yeah, you understand the end goal.
If we learn to enhance
Yes,
the growth of
very
plants and
good.
animals in non-destructive ways, we could end hunger. It would change everything for the Initiative. Our colonies could thrive virtually overnight.
Since you repaired the vault,
things are returning to normal, but too quickly for us.
Should have been here
The
sooner.
accelerated life forms you want to study are dying off. Decaying.
We're scrambling to scan and catalog everything before it's gone. We could use some help.
Point me at the life forms you need. I'll do the rest.
Anything mutated beyond its baseline growth cycle will aid our work.
I'll provide the most promising genetic markers to scan for.
Thank you for whatever help you can provide, Pathfinder. Rendezvous here when you're finished.
Yeah.
Alright, so one of my personal gripes with this game, and I have so many, is the fact that all of the Asari look the same. They all have the same face. With the exception of, like, just one or two more important NPCs that we run into later. But you would think Lexi, who's on our ship, would have her own face.
Yeah.
No.
She looks just like that person we just talked to.
Yep.
With, like, very slightly different makeup.
Yeah.
Protect Soldier!
Yeah, slightly different skin tone, maybe a little bit different makeup, but it's weird. And it's one of the ways that the game feels particularly lazy, where you're just like, really? No one in quality control went, guys, did you notice all the Asari look the same?
Oh, what the? Huh?
I've been trying to take the position lately that it's not laziness when making a game. It's usually like understaffing or under-budgeting or bad management or something.
Okay, and that's fair.
This game, I can guarantee, was very difficult to make and people worked very hard.
And that is fair. I am saying that is fair.
Yeah.
But it makes it feel lazy.
Yeah. It's definitely incomplete.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the team that worked on this was an entirely new engine for them.
Right.
So
this was inexperience. This was
a
lot of things.
Yeah, and I know they had deadlines, and I know all of those things, but it really, I'm disgusted with EA. I'm not disgusted with the studio who did their best trying to put this together.
Yeah.
I'm disgusted with EA. Again.
Oh, there he is.
It happens so often.
Hey, buddy.
Don't touch me.
It's okay.
I just want to help.
Your wounds, they're self-inflicted?
They can't. I can't go back. I won't.
Hush now, sister.
Oh, that's the other thing. All of the female Angara have far less detail than the male Angara.
Let them.
You sound like him. So confident. So sure.
You mean Axel?
He saved me. Gave me a chance to live. And die on my own terms.
We need to find him, Thalia.
Well, I guess we're not going to. Oh, I think this is kind of a lengthy mission, now that I think about it.
Ishare, brave one.
We can do the compassion 7.
7.
Even in the end, she was devoted to him.
And Axel's using that devotion to spread hate. The only other person who could reach him is the Moshai. I was hoping to keep her out of this. She's always had a blind spot when it comes to Axel. Come on, let's go.
I always found that a little weird. The hologram on Jarl's eyepiece follows his blinking.
Yeah,
like
I
it's
noticed
textured to follow his blinking, which is really strange.
Like it seems like even when he narrows his eyes, it still follows that too.
Yep.
Which is kind of silly.
Nightmares! 2Xul from Feldir. I dreamt of the camps again. I thought one couldn't feel pain in dreams, but I did. My back ached from exhaustion. My skin stung from where they cut me. Even after I awoke, I could feel the ket in my scars. All I wanted is to sleep. Tarashe, I'm sending you a bottle of Dremerg. It should help with the nightmares. I use it myself from time to time. I know I promised not to bring it up again, but I wish you'd come stay at one of our camps. Varl's jungles are dangerous. I don't like the idea of you alone out there. It would be nice to have you near. Please think about it again. I don't deserve your thoughtfulness. You know, I would love to join the Rokar and fight by your side, but the shaking returns whenever I'm around strangers. It's better if I stay here. Thank you for the Dremagar. Last night was the first time in months I did not dream of the Ket. It seems you have saved me again.
Ton of means.
Huh?
I would look online and see if there was a lexicon, but I'm pretty sure no one liked this game enough to do that. Someone's compiling the Elven language from the Dragon Age games.
Oh yeah.
Like trying their best to figure out how it's spoken and
if there are concrete rules and all that.
Okay, I think that was all the personal stuff we can do right now. Because this didn't go where I thought it was going to. It's probably the next part of the mission.
Leaving a Varl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
Well, thank you.
Although I think they need like an actual linguist. The person doing it is a hobbyist.
Yeah.
And which is not surprising, and more power to them for doing it. But I think they're at the point where they need someone who understands how languages break down a little better to
On the arc, on hold.
to figure it out.
Hold. On hold. Okay, everything's on hold.
Everything's on hold.
Oh, we need to go back to talk to Director Tam.
Ew.
I know. There's another reason why we need to go back there. I'm trying to remember what it was now. That and it'll be quick, because we only have a couple minutes left in this episode. So we get a changeover before the next one, where we go to a whole new planet. You know, like explorers.
What? I thought we were just gophers.
Yeah. Seems to be in our job description, doesn't it?
What's that noise? Is it the washer?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I closed the... Do you see the dog?
Whee! Bloop.
Are you doing that to the...
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
I always find it funny the people who are like, man, maybe we shouldn't have come here. It's like, it is way too late for that now.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, I could write stories about how too late for that it is.
I'd like to know more about the Angara. It's not often a first contact goes so smoothly. At least the Angara are more peaceful than the Ket. There's high hopes for this alliance.
You're not flirting with her.
Things are going well.
The Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies. The Angara soldier who joined your team has a few fans already, but everyone's talking about Aya. Green plants, flowing water? Our leaders have discussed whether we should send colonists there.
Have we asked about this already? I feel like we did and they were cool with it.
So here's... I can't remember... Alright. So I know, this is something I know, and I can't remember if it's something we've covered in this playthrough yet or not. And it's not like a huge spoiler thing. Going to Aya is like a special privilege amongst the Angara.
Oh, okay.
They have to go on waiting lists to go live on Aya for a couple years.
Gotcha.
And every... Oh, no, they did. I think they did, because everyone... Aya can only sustain so many people. So every human who is currently on Aya... one of the Angara had to volunteer not to go so they could be there.
Okay. So then no.
Aya is a sovereign planet of the Angara. We have no right to settle there. Strong stuff. Here's hoping we don't need to. Okay, that's... Colonist registration is up since last episode, as is morale. Town sent this for you. Inspiring, huh?
What?
That was an interesting conversation.
Yep. Hey, Petra.
Did we get something for that?
I think we got money.
I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he ever encourage the move? Come with us if he could?
Is 7 encouraging? Probably.
I'm sure he would have. To be with you guys.
Yeah, I think so too. Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do. I think he might have liked it here.
Because it sounds like, I mean, 'cause she talks about how her dad never came back, but she also kind of made it sound like she thinks he got killed.
Yeah.
Not that he abandoned them, but that...
We've never been in here before,
And
actually.
we're happy to help your guards secure their weapons.
I prefer them armed for now. You understand, of course.
Oh, this...
Hey!
Oh, Pathfinder. This is the head of the Ungaran delegation.
Oh, really?
The one who saved the Moshai. She speaks highly of you. Call me Ethan
I am.
Call me Ishmael.
Oh, wait, no.
Huh?
Yes, I am.
I am.
And also, hello, Horn of the Unicorn.
Hello, Horn! Of the Unicorn.
Unicorn?
Okay. This is a historic day.
Welcome, Ambassador. The Angara's first formal visit will be one for the history books.
I wonder what they'll say.
I was just explaining to the Ambassador that armed guards aren't necessary here.
Is something wrong, Ambassador?
Please walk with me, Pathfinder.
Well, if I have to. Do I actually walk with him, or does... No.
So much life. All different, all united. Where it could have been. 75 years ago, we were scattered, struggling to rebuild after the Scourge. Then, the Kettle arrived. Alien life. It was monumental. But then they deceived and enslaved us. So, I hope you understand my precautions.
I'm gonna go with I understand.
Yeah.
Your people have endured much, Ambassador. I'd be cautious too.
Yet all this, your initiative, is proof there's a better way. I want to believe in this alliance, Pathfinder. The Moshai says you're trustworthy. Please, help me trust in you.
I kind of like verifying what we say.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
We don't expect you to enter this alliance blindly, Ambassador. Everything we say, you can check.
You'd be that open with us?
We have nothing to hide.
They'll surrender their weapons to your militia, if that's satisfactory.
Thank you. We won't disappoint you, Ambassador.
Avo set Jar Jeravon, Pathfinder. Welcome to Andromeda.
Hey! Glad they call it the same thing we do. Alright, and on that note, thanks so much for joining us here on Twitch and YouTube.
Yes.
And doing stuff. Cartographer's Guild! Hi! I know where I am. Anyways, those of you on Twitch, just hang out for a minute. We're just going to take a very fast break. Those of you on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our videos, and we'll catch you guys later. Bye!